Now, over the past 10 years, we've been working with SEGA and Creative Assembly as they've continued pushing the envelope of gaming experiences. In their Total War franchise, we've worked together to deliver faster load times, richer environments, and jaw-dropping advanced physics-driven effects. SEGA and Creative Assembly wanted to ensure their games scaled across a wide range of PCs. And today, we're going to see what they've accomplished for gamers on our platforms. I would like to introduce Tim Heaton, SEGA Europe's Chief Studio Officer, working with Creative Assembly Limited, the British video game developer who's responsible for the Total War franchise. Tim, it's great to see you again. So thank you so much for taking the time to join us.
Hi, Roger. It's really nice to see you. Thanks for inviting me.
So I'm really excited to talk to you, particularly about the Total War franchise. How has it evolved over the years, and how does the team keep it so fresh and relevant?
As you know, the game's made up of two elements: huge real-time battles and a turn-based campaign. Both those modes allow us a huge amount of scope to innovate. We've always pushed at the technical boundaries with Total War. Remember, 21 years ago, we were just discovering 3 dimensions. And the beauty of a long-running franchise is you can have a huge long list of things you want to do. And if you can't do them this time because you're held back with the technology, you can do them when the technology catches up.
I remember your team describing to me the tremendous research that you had to put into 3 Kingdoms to ensure everything was historically accurate. Can you describe some of the unique challenges involved with creating games that are so deeply connected to history?
Yeah, I think one of the core principles across all the games that Creative Assembly make is authenticity. That attention to detail goes across everything that they do. But War itself is made up upon 3 pillars: quality, scale, and authenticity. And with 3 Kingdoms, for example, we start off working with academic experts in the field of the Han Dynasty, professors who are famous in their fields. We form initial ideas around that expert knowledge. Then we go and test with our users. We tested in China, we tested in Asia, we tested across the world. We're looking to find both what our users expect from a 3 Kingdoms game, but also the gameplay that they want to see too.
How did Total War 3 Kingdoms Dynasty Mode utilize the latest hardware?
Yeah, we made the Dynasty Mode in conjunction with you at Intel. It was loads of fun to implement. We took our heroes, we gave them superhuman abilities. We then send in wave after wave of enemy, and those waves build and build and build. It challenges the PC technology hugely. We put more and more units on the battlefield, and it really works with CPU. I think people think because they can see it on the screen, it's GPU intensive. It isn't, it's CPU intensive. And as a standalone mode, the Dynasty mode doesn't really have upper limits. So we really pushed our code absolutely to the breaking point. It's kind of experimental.
This deep collaboration we've had with your team, gosh, since 2009, we've learned so much from that too. A lot of these insights go into our products and how do we build the next generation of platforms. And we've really seen our partnership with you as one of the most exciting collaborations we have. And we're huge fans of your team.
Yeah, we first worked closely together on Total War Napoleon. We've had a close relationship ever since. It's sort of become an important part of our development process. Intel challenges us to think about the current and upcoming technology in new ways. It's a very regular occurrence to have Intel engineers on site in Horsham and in Sofia. And it's not only about advice. There are times when we've used Intel's code, when we've used your tools, we've done optimizing and debugging together. We share our confidential upcoming roadmaps as well, so we can see into the future. We create white papers in conjunction with our engineering team and your team. Because we know each other so well, there's this level of trust, level of understanding that really makes Intel, after 11 years of being close together, a really special partner for us.
Yeah, we've been really excited by the level of experience that's provided by your games on our thin and light platforms. And with Troy, a Total War Saga, you went to great lengths to make a truly immersive world.
So Troy is obviously set in the Mediterranean. We really wanted to get the environments right for it. With Intel's help, we have grass swaying in the breeze, getting tramped down, ripples and splashes on the water. Doing that is actually counterintuitively a CPU workload, not GPU. We ended up with it looking really great, really convincing. Getting the world as immersive as possible is so important for Total War.
You know, it's important to make sure that the games run on all the platforms. It's important to get the performance optimizations and all of that. But, you know, Tim, sometimes it's important just to do some crazy fun experiments, as you know, which is how I describe what we did with your team on Total War Warhammer II. We basically created a boss battle for a gamer's CPU. Can you talk a little bit about the extra content we added to the game, specifically laboratory mode, and why it resonated so well with the fans?
Yeah, the laboratory mode is absolutely my favorite. So Total War fans are always asking what if questions. What if we could increase the army size? What if the explosions were bigger? Even what if the force of gravity was a bit less? So Warhammer 2's laboratory mode gives players a sandbox to play in so that they could answer those questions for themselves with 16 variables, stretching your PC to the limit. It was totally up to the player how they wanted to do it. It looks fantastic. It's great fun. Check out the videos on YouTube. And it was a fantastic technical exercise for us too. More research and development. We learned an awful lot, which will inform these huge battles in the future. There was no limit to what we could do. You could dial things up until you crashed the system, actually. And we made it explicit that this was an experimental mode, but such an exciting thing to do.
Well, Tim, we are all looking forward to Total War Warhammer 3. So what do you think gamers are going to get excited about when it releases?
Yeah, we announced Warhammer 3 in February this year. Within a few weeks, 4 million people have watched the announced trailer. It takes place in the realm of chaos. It really takes all the things we've learned through Total War in the past 21 years. It's going to be the biggest, most exciting strategy game we've ever made.
It's always great to talk with you. We've really loved pushing the envelope with you on the Total War franchise, and our team has the deepest respect and appreciation for you and what your team does.
Thank you, Roger. We feel very close to Intel, and I really appreciate that. So thanks very much, and see you soon.